just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Breeze. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
At the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Switch up, switch up. Squirrel. Yeah.
Murray. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And he locates Walker, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st down.
Breeze going to throw.
Now that one hurts to fit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Falcons.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 1st down, Murray. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he's got room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Breeze, a quick throw out to Thomas. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Saints 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Oliver. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
At their own 7-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
4-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
From the 24, Ryan. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
By the Saints.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Here's Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
The ball carrier.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
On the coverage.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Smith. And some room to roam now. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 34 yards there and a 1st down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Smith, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Keith Smith, as the 1st half is winding down, and the Falcons have broken our tie.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter.
To kick off for the Falcons.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Time out. Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Breeze to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that,
a breakaway for Michael Thomas. The 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And this one's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Ryan. That's complete to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Smith. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
A gain of 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run it here with Smith. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
The ball carrier.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Ryan. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Smith. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Up the middle.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Dialed up the fullback dive that time. We'll see what they go to on 3rd down from the 1.
Yeah, they may have dialed it up, but it was repelled, wasn't it? Do you wag him?
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Keith Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. 2nd time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again, and how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting 2nd half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Falcons 35, Saints 31.
This is Murray. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Murray, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze complete to Kelly. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
9 yards.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
2nd and 11. From midfield, here's Breeze. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Dante Fowler in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
And it's third down.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Here's Breeze. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
To number 8.
A big play for the Saints on third down. 42 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Breeze will try again on second down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll begin with a handoff to Smith. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Here's Ryan. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Brings up.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Smith as he'll try to run some clock. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 15 yards on the play, first down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Again, it's Smith. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick here is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Well, that holding call set them up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They run from the shotgun with Murray. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 10 yards.
They go with Murray again.
2nd and inches.
They knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Falcons, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get